All right, welcome everyone. My name is James Penny, and I am the CEO, co-founder of Momentum Tech. Thank you all for being here tonight. We have a very special treat for you. We actually have the one and only Vince Baker, our Executive Vice President of Marketing for Momentum Tech. And Vince is a marketing expert. He's had almost 1 million followers on, I believe it's Instagram, and he's just really started, really working on YouTube, and he's going to share with you some information tonight about how using our tools in 28 days he got over 3 million views. This gentleman has been a CEO of an international company. He's a great leader and a great man of God. So with that, I'm going to give you the one and only Vince Baker.
Welcome everyone to the call. My name is Vince Baker, and I'm going to be talking about the golden AI opportunity and YouTube. So I know a lot of people come on here, and what I want to do is I'm just going to talk about my journey through AI and YouTube. It's been a fantastic journey, and I'm sure it's been a great journey for everyone on this call with AI. AI has just really changed a lot of lives, opportunities, and how we do things. So, yes, I have close to 1 million followers on my Instagram account. I've been an internet marketer for over 20 years and very successful, helped a lot of people with their online marketing. I've written 18 books, and this is where actually my journey begins. Last year, I wrote 13 books in about 6 months' time, and I used AI to do it. So AI was already affecting me, and I was realizing the power of AI. And then this year, I was really inspired by God, to be honest, on starting doing shorts. And I've been watching a lot of people doing shorts with AI, and I really liked how they were doing them. So Ed Garza, a friend of mine, and I'll talk a little bit more about him later about my relationship with him and his relationship with Momentum Tech. But he's one of the owners of Momentum Tech, and he's very knowledgeable. So I said, Ed, teach me how to make, my clone my voice, my face, and he brought me into Momentum Tech, and he started teaching me the tools. Now, at that time, I did not know much about the opportunity, but I just started, doing faith-based shorts, and I created over 160 faith-based shorts in a month's time. And I used AI and the Momentum Tech AI tools to do it. Well, some of these shorts just absolutely took off. I ended up getting over 3 million views, picked up 18,000 subscribers in less than 28 days. And I was like, wow. And I did it with AI. There's no way I could have done it without AI. And one of my shorts alone picked up 366,000 views on David and Goliath. And then another one, it was on the Kingdom of God, picked up 3,000 subscribers. So absolutely just game changer. And it was AI that allowed me to do that. So the light bulb went off like, this is 100% duplicatable. And I noticed that a lot of people were not getting the results I was getting on YouTube, and I started to see why. And once I learned it, I realized this is something that I could teach people. So I went back to Ed, and there's a lot of people want to be content creators. So I went back to Ed and I said, Ed, I could teach people how to be content creators, and I want to, and then that's when he started telling me more about the opportunity. So when it comes to YouTube, are you one of those people that, you get like maybe 50 views or 100 and you're watching others get hundreds of thousands of their videos going viral and you're like, how are they doing it, right? And but there are secrets to it and it's something you can learn. So when I went back, learned a lot about YouTube. It has 2.49 billion people logging to YouTube each month. Over 1 billion hours of YouTube videos are watched daily. It's the second strongest search engine on the planet. And then check this out, 83% of US adults use YouTube more than Facebook and Instagram. YouTube is more powerful than even social media. The reason why is because when you do a video, it can stay on there, where if you do a posting on Facebook or Instagram, it can lower in the post. So I was teaching people and realizing that there's over 200 billion daily views on YouTube Shorts alone. And it's just amazing um, what the impact you can have if you learn this, if you learn YouTube and what you can do with it. So I put together a course, came back, and I was going to actually resell it on my own. And then I hooked up more with Momentum Tech, and I'll get that just a moment. But some of the things I put in this course, this master class, is how to customize your channel. Did you know you can make a few different mistakes on your customization of your channel, and it could affect your whole channel not even getting viewed? So I teach in the master class how to customize your channel, how to boost your speed and creativity with AI because things have changed in our world, how to create AI powered videos. And I use AI to show me the type of things to create. What I did with AI, and I would do research on what people were searching for, and then AI also helped me write my script. So I was using AI through the whole process of it, designing thumbnails, clicks, titles, descriptions, the best time to upload, how to teach the algorithm. So I was learning all these things. I put in this master course, and one of the things is I do teach there's something in my course that a lot of a lot of YouTubers, I don't know why they don't teach it, but it really is one of my big secrets of success. It's I call it my secret sauce, which I do put in this course, which that alone is worth the course itself. So I teach people how to make money on YouTube. If you want to learn how to make money on YouTube, we put together a master course and it can be found in the back of Momentum Tech. So this is where Momentum Tech comes in. So I hooked up with James and Ed with Momentum Tech, and I'm reselling my course inside of here. And we have a special on it. It actually goes for 169. Other places I could sell it for 299 or 499 even. And there's going to be a lot of people that will take this course, and you can make millions of dollars with YouTube if you learn how to do it. So I hooked up with Momentum Tech because they had the AI tools, and I really wasn't using it at the beginning when I was doing YouTube. I was just using the tools to do the faith-based, and I realized when I talked to Ed that wow, there's an opportunity here. So I learned a lot more about Momentum Tech and the tools I was already using, created the master class, and teaching people how to attract more customers. So now let's talk about AI and the opportunity and the revolution. So AI is impacting the world at a rate we've never seen hardly anything like the internet or like social media. This or like the or a cell phone. It's really changing the world. And by 2033, it's going to lead the future in 29% of like the business and people's life. So this is one of the biggest opportunities of our generation. So it's going to turn into they predict that's going to turn into a $4.8 trillion industry. And it's just going to quadruple and get bigger and bigger as time progresses. So what we teach is that if you do not learn AI now, you'll pay someone later who did. So it's what's happening is people are afraid they're going to lose their job to AI, but really the people that are going to lose their jobs, it's going to be replaced by people who didn't learn AI. So it's all about learning. And if you look at the global market, there's 8 billion people on the planet and 5.78 billion people with cell phones. So one of the great things about Momentum Tech is we are a worldwide opportunity. So what we have to offer is 40 plus AI tools. But one of the things that sets us apart is our AI certification and our live daily training. So there's other platforms out there like ChatGPT or there's a number of them, but a lot of them don't really teach you. So a lot of people might sign up for it, but they don't get the training they need. So they're just as confused as when they started, or they don't know how to fully maximize that. And to start with, Ed Garza is actually the brains. He's the CTO of Momentum Tech. He's a digital marketing entrepreneur. He's a video marketing specialist. I've known Ed for 5 years. He actually worked with me with a company I own. That's where I first met him. But he's an all-star winning recognition in 2015 by Google. He's a technology strategist, and he's the mastermind behind Momentum Tech AI platform. And he introduced me to none other than James Money Penny. Now, James, as I've gotten to know him, I've been very impressed with him. And one of the things when you're looking to join an opportunity, one of the first important things is the owners. And as I've come to get to know James, very wonderful man of God. He comes with a wealth of experience, over 35 years experience in franchise development, sales automation, and technology system innovation. The reason they call him Money is because he loves to help people make money. But he has a heart of gold, and he's the CEO. And it really does matter the leadership when you're joining an opportunity. I always said leadership, product, and comp plan. Those are some of the three most important things, which I'll get into that. So, Momentum Tech, let's just talk about it. Momentum Tech is really a business in a box. It's everything you need to launch an AI business already built for you. A lot of people are already using a lot of other products and they have to log in, and it can be expensive. You could have up to $150 to $500 a month if you were to get all the other programs. So we have 40 plus tools that are all located, housed in one place. And that's what's so powerful. And it's only $39 a month. So some of the things we have is AI video creation, voice cloning, book writing, course creation, social media AI, website and funnels, chatbots and CRMs and automation tools. And like I said, there's 40 plus tools. Another great thing about this is some of these tools have no token fees, which means, so what can happen when you join other companies or you sign up that you can, maybe they have a low price entry point, but the token fees are high and you can end up spending $150 just in the token fees. Well, 40 of our tools have no token fees at all. And then the ones that do have token fees, because there's sometimes we have to do that, we have enterprise pricing, which means you get a really good deal on it. For instance, I was able to clone my voice in the system and it only cost me $4.99 a month. And I did over 165 clones in 1 month because it's unlimited, which is unheard of. And also the quality. I mean, when you look at the quality coming out, my face and my voice, it's high quality, very high quality. Another thing, we have the ability to build websites with no hosting fees. Well, if anyone has built websites before, the hosting fees alone, the savings just on the hosting fees is worth the $39. Another thing is the intellectual property. So we protect your intellectual property. If you were to do stuff on ChatGPT or other services, they have rights to all of your stuff. You actually sign over your rights. So we'll never sell your information. It's also protected in firewall, so it's exclusive to you. All of your stuff is protected. So if you're going to write a book, build websites, whatever you're looking at doing, your podcast shows, your social media, everything is protected. But that's a very big deal. So another thing is Momentum Tech does not compete with anything you are doing. Rather, it will complement, enhance, enable, and empower you to do whatever you're already doing in less time with less effort. So what I mean by that is when you come into Momentum Tech, you can use these tools to do whatever you're doing and to enhance. If you need a website, so if you have a business, if you are selling things, if you're looking to market yourself, or if you're looking for social media tools, this will only enhance what you're doing. We also have the AI certification, which is important, I talked about earlier. And then we have the live daily training, Monday through Friday. We have a breakfast lab, and you get access to Ed Garza, James Penny, Angela Martinez, and Jeanette Garza, and myself. I do a class on there. But in particular, you get access to Ed Garza, and you can ask him any questions. So we go live, and that's Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, which that alone is worth it because, we don't just love them and leave them. Have you ever signed up for something and you have no help? So if you had all these tools but no help, and this is one of the things that sets Momentum Tech apart is our training, our certification. When you join Momentum Tech for $39, there's a link that you can go to, and we have courses that will teach you all of the different tools that we have, video courses, and then you can go through there and learn all about them. Another thing that's really important that Momentum Tech has is our Magic Kids. So the government told every school that they need to teach AI literacy skills, and they need to comply with Children's Online Privacy the Protection Act along with it. So there was 5 components to that: understanding AI principles, exploring real-world AI uses, prompting AI effectively, critically evaluating AI outputs, using AI responsibly and securely. So the leadership of Momentum Tech looked at all these and put together Magic Kids, which answers and solves all of the things that the government said they're looking for. So we have a secure, protected platform for kids, and so they can't go anywhere else. They have no access to anything else when they're on there. It's in a protected environment, and they can get taught all those 5 areas. And it's only $29 a month. This is strategic and very powerful because the next generation has to learn AI, and we have the solution for them. Another thing is you get access to Dr. Stan Harris, Dr. Breakthrough. He's spoken in all 50 states around the world. He's a 10th degree black belt. He was put in the Black Belt Hall of Fame inductee. He's a motivational speaker, and he teaches a breakthrough mindset. So, and faith in God. I go through there. It's every Tuesday. It's very powerful because a lot of people, they have the tools, but they also need that motivation. So we also have the mindset motivation to go along with it. So now I want to talk about the Momentum Tech opportunity and the money you can make with Momentum Tech. Now, this is very important to listen to because a lot of people are trying to figure out, like, how am I going to make money with AI? In fact, I had people come to me, or one person I talked to, and he was like, Vince, I was going to come to you. And there's a lot of people saying, they're afraid they're going to lose their job to AI, but we actually have an opportunity where you can make a lot of money. So I want to talk about our comp plan. So one of it's a forced matrix. We have check matching bonuses, gold bonuses, producer bonus pool, vendor commissions, AI consulting and contracting, 20 fast start bonus, and also a product sales commission. So I'm going to just walk through these real quickly. We're a 2x15 forced matrix. And if the matrix completely fills in and you qualify for it, you can make up to $65,000 plus monthly. Let that sink in, a month. Now, with Momentum Tech, there's a few things where I do believe it's going to be possible for some people to max this out just because of the opportunity, and we're a worldwide opportunity, which I'm going to get into that a little bit more. Another thing about a forced matrix, what's exciting about it is the sooner you get in, the better, because other people could be potentially placed underneath you. So, for instance, I've had some people come in, and I have one person that came in and has over 127 people already placed under them. I have other people with 20 and 50, and there's just been some amazing things. So the sooner you get in with the force matrix, the better, because you could make money on all that. The next thing is a check matching bonus, and we pay up to 5 levels deep. So what's good about this program is that the matrix is one level of getting paid, but this is where your efforts, if you're a recruiter, so you get paid up to 30% check matching on people you recruit on level 1, and then it goes to level 5. So this is somewhere the big money can occur. And I'm just going to quickly go all through this. When you join Momentum Tech, we have a more thorough version of the comp plan. So I'm just quickly going through some of these points. Another thing is we have the gold bonus pool, which this is basically on product sales and first generation, second generation. These are percentage you can see on the bottom: 58%, 29, and 13%. So it's just an extra way of making money based upon if people are a gold in our position or higher, and you have to be a gold or higher to qualify for that. The next one is a bonus, a producer bonus pool. Basically, with the producer bonus pool is on every sale, a portion of the money goes into a pool, and it's based upon productivity. And so if you are a producer and you're bringing a lot to the table to Momentum Tech and bringing a large team, then obviously you're going to make more out of this pool, and you get a percentage of it. And it's based upon how much your production you're putting in. So this is very exciting. It's paid out once a month. Another thing is, now this is exciting. So look at myself. I brought the YouTube program into Momentum Tech. So you may have something that you could bring in, and you're considered a vendor, a product. And if you do, you can make a commission company-wide if anyone buys that. So I get a certain percentage of the money on every single sale every time someone buys the YouTube Masterclass program. But we're dropping more and more programs, and potentially you have a program we can drop in here or a product. It does have to be digital, has to be something worldwide. But can you imagine? We're looking at dropping tons and tons of people in this opportunity, and those are all people that could buy your product. Another way is AI consulting and contracting. So once you learn the suite of tools and all that we have to offer, you can actually go do work for other people or consult them with AI, and you can charge them whatever you want, in your own company. If you want to charge, we have one guy in particular that built a website and charged $3,000 with a $50 hosting fee, and he's only paying $39 a month. So he was able to go in. Um, Now we do have some other programs too that you can go, which we'll talk about. Probably won't talk about in this course, but we are creating other ways to make more money with more of AI tools. But once you learn the tools, you can actually go do work for other people and consult them, and you can charge whatever you want. So that opportunity, that is unlimited with how much money you can make. And then we have the fast start bonus. So anytime someone joins for $39, you get a $20 in the first month. So if you sign up a bunch of people, that can add up. And then finally is product sales commissions. So basically, let's go back to the YouTube program. So not only do I make money if someone buys it, but if you sell my YouTube program, or if anyone in your success line buys any product, there's a commission on each of those products. And the YouTube program, if you sell it and someone buys it through you in your success line, you make a $35 commission. Can you imagine just tons and tons of people in your success line and them all buying products? We're going to keep bringing products in, more and more product. We're talking about different people bringing all types of products in here. And every time we have more people recruited into the program, that's just more people that can buy things, and they are going to buy these programs. I've already got a ton of people already buying the YouTube program. We have other programs and products coming in, and they're going to buy them, and you can make a commission on all that. And can you imagine it, just a host of people under in your success line and just buying products on a regular basis? This is actually where some of the biggest money is going to be made, right here, just in this part of the program alone. So now I want to talk about a prophetic word that was given to Steve Oss. Steve Oss is a friend of mine. He's the chairman of the board, and he knows a lot of the Lakers. He played with them when he was younger, and he's a venture capitalist, and he's just been a leader in the industry for years. Very strong man of God. But someone gave him a word, and I'm just going to read this word. He said, "You will be a part the biggest direct sales company in the world because it is your story and your platform." Barry McGuire said, "It's your book, your movie, and I see people worldwide wanting to become a part of your direct sales company. There will be miracles after miracles after miracles. Your enemies will become your allies. You are not going to chase money, people, or deals. They will chase you. People will say they need us." So he was given a word that he would be a part of the biggest networking marketing company in the world. I've known him for 10 years. And then he told me when I called him about this, he said, "Vince, I've been waiting for the right one." And he believes that before God, that this is it. This is the one that he was told by God to be a part of. So he came in, I got him in contact with James and Ed. He's the chairman of the board now. And he brought in AC Green with the Lakers. You might know him. AC Green is a part of Momentum Tech. And we're starting to see a lot of people come in here. Mike Drigger is one of my friends. He did a text message, and 14 people joined in a half an hour off of just a text message. I have another person we brought in. She's on my team, Blaney Teal. 51 people joined her team in 1 week. I had immediate success. In the first 4.5 weeks, over 200 people joined into Momentum Tech. And many of them are top leaders. I mean, builders. So now we are seeing a lot of success, but let me tell you, we're just at the beginning. because this is a worldwide opportunity. And I think James told me as of this point, we're somewhere around 35,000, maybe 36,000 people. That's it. We're looking at putting millions of people in this opportunity. So let me tell you why this is an awesome opportunity. One, AI is hot. It's a hot subject in the world. Think about it. Everyone's talking about AI. Two, we have a solid product. We have 40 plus tools. These are a solid product. Plus, we have the teaching, the training. And there's not a lot of companies out there that have this type of training or these powerful tools. And I just want to, on a personal level, I have brought a lot of people in and talked to them, and they looked at these tools. And I've had a lot of people tell me that, Vince, these are really awesome tools. Very happy with them. I'm very happy with what I was able to do with YouTube with these tools. Thirdly, this is a digital product, which means we have a worldwide reach. So think about it. We can go into any nation of the world because it's a digital product. Fourth, we don't have to worry about FDA and shipping issues. So some companies, they could get flagged because of FDA, or it's hard to get into another country because you got to ship into them. We have a digital product. We're already in many of the countries of the world, Philippines, Australia, South Africa, UK, Canada. I mean, we're already all over the world right now and growing at a fast rate. And there's really nothing holding us back. Also, we have a very little chance of ever getting shut down because the governments want people to learn AI. So we have the backing of the governments because they know that everyone needs AI and we're fulfilling that need. And fifth, and last but not least, it's only $39 to join. So think about it. We have a product. We have a hot subject with a hot product, right? Everyone's talking about AI. People want to do something with AI. We have the solution. We have powerful tools. We have a digital worldwide reach, and we don't have shipping and FDA issues like other products might have. And we have a low entry point of only $39. That's what makes this a winner. You are going to sign up so many people. I have never in my life seen such a response. And also, like I said earlier, I have 36 people placed out of 91 people. I've seen people that got in, and because they got in early, their teams just grew massively underneath them. So I want to make a disclaimer. This opportunity is hot. Now, I got to give the disclaimer because, I said a lot of things like about YouTube and the results I got. And look, these results are real. These are real things happening. Now, you may not have the same type of results, or you could even outdo the results that I got. And some people get 45 million views on a YouTube. Some people might come in and bring in way more people than 200. There's no limit. We can't promise your type of income, but the potential here, think about it, is astronomical. I have had people when I get on the phone with them, I've never seen anything like this. People crying, thanking me. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. This is a great opportunity. I've had people within 5 minutes join. I've had people without even talking to them join. So you're going to see a response that it's actually unusual. So going back to what that prophetic word that Steve was given, I really do believe this. I believe that we're standing at the door of one of the biggest opportunities ever because it's AI, it's digital, it's hot, it's a low price, a low point entry of $39. This is something rare. You're sitting at a rare opportunity. So I would recommend, if you're interested in this, that you would get back to the person who referred you to this opportunity. Secure your spot in the matrix. If you have a link, get in now. Secure that spot. And who knows what can happen? Now, we can't promise exactly what happened, but man, and even if you didn't have anyone placed under you, I've had no one in my matrix. I had to do everything. You could take off and grow this on your own. I mean, the sky is the absolute limit. So we're excited to share this opportunity with you. This is a real big, huge opportunity. So once you get in, you'll see me on the labs. You'll get a chance to meet Dr. Breakthrough. You get a chance to meet Jeanette, Angela, Ed Garza, James Penny, and we're all looking forward to meeting you and you being a part of the Momentum Tech family. So with that, thank you for being a part of this presentation, and I will see you on the other side. And I am Vince Baker, and I approve of this message.
Stopped.
Outstanding, outstanding, my friend. So we're going to now open it up for questions. Hey, if you loved what Vince did tonight, put a 10 in the chat box. Show him some love. Let him know you appreciate it. This will be a meeting that you'll be able to, you'll be able to invite guests to and that kind of thing. If you do have a question, down at the bottom of the screen, you should see a Q&A button. If you can click the Q&A button, if you don't see it, sometimes you'll have to click the more button on the bottom. Matter of fact, I don't see the Q&A button. So if you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand, and we'll unmute you and let you ask questions. There's a button down at the bottom that says raise hand, and we'll let you ask your questions live. So anybody with a question or anybody that'd like to share a comment, then please go ahead and raise your hand, and we'll let you share a comment as well.
I just did that good of a job, James.
Yep. In fact,
Right.
I just enabled you to unmute yourself. And
yeah, I'd like
to
to ask a question.
All right. Thank you.
This is David Rocky. Mike Driggers and I were trying to package this in with our product, and we want to offer this service in a way with Go High Level that we're doing.
That's definitely something that we can talk about, and definitely consider that. So I would get Mike to schedule some time with me and Ed. As Vince has pointed out, you can actually have a product on the system as long as it's something that doesn't have to be shipped. It's a digital product that can be delivered globally. We're definitely open to have that kind of conversation. That includes training, and maybe have some training that would make sense for our community.
Okay.
We can definitely talk about that as well.
So get with Mike Driggers. We're trying to package this with our Go High Level agency, with what used to be Agora Advantage, but we're going to package this. We're going to package this, and we're going to offer that with the Bright Directory that we have with 12,000 members.
Awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
well, I think James, what he's talking about is actually they will be reselling rather than their product. Their product won't be in here. They're going to resell ours with their product. I think that's what you're talking about, right, David?
Yes.
Yeah, that's something that we'll work out with Mike Driggers, and you can get with James and Ed on that, how to figure that out. But yeah, you when you're offering this with other things, get memberships, and you can sign up a lot of people.
Yeah. And that was the whole thing with his base of coaches, with our 12,000 members in the Go Bright Directory, so we could really have a good outreach here.
Awesome. Well, let's put it together.
Okay.
Yeah, we can set up 2 packages. If they already have your CRM, then the one package would just be our tools. If they don't already have your CRM, we could package this with a CRM subscription if you want to do that. And one thing you'll find with us, we're very open for discussion on other ways of structuring things.
It's so complementary to what we do.
Love it. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Well, you know me, I'm good friends with Mike Driggers, so we're always in conversation. So whatever I can do to help.
You're good friends with me too, Vince.
Really good friends with you, but you were the one asking. So yeah, David, I go way back. He's been a part of what I've been doing, but yeah, David and I have a good friendship, sharing biblical beliefs, and we have some really good talks.
All right. Praise the Lord.
Amen. Amen. Any other comments or questions? All right, folks, I encourage you, bring people to the next meeting. It's coming up at 8 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Central. and bring some guests. This could be your very first membership, and get your Momentum Tech business off with some momentum.